Good morning, everybody. Johnny back again, or good afternoon, rather. Today we're going to be in the Sermon on the Mount again. Like I said, we're going to do several videos here or more. We're going to spend in the Sermon on the Mount. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more reading than we did last time, just for sake of getting through the passages here. And they're pretty self-explanatory, so I don't need to elaborate too much on them. I don't think. You can always post questions in the comments, and I'll try to follow up if you have any questions on what anything might mean. And I'll look that up for you and gladly respond to you. Again, we're going to be in the Sermon on the Mount, which is Matthew chapter 5. We're going to be starting in verse 17, where we left off last time, and we'll be going through verse 48, which is the rest of the chapter. If you guys have your Bibles open, I'd love for you guys to follow along. And I want to thank you guys again for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And like the video so more people can see it as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So verse 17 in chapter 5. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of the least of these commandments, and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Jesus didn't come to abolish the Old Testament, the laws of Moses, and to what the prophets had to say. He didn't come to abolish any of that or to contradict any of that. He didn't do that. What Jesus did is he fulfilled it. He fulfilled the law and he fulfilled the prophets, the words of the prophets, when it was finished on the cross. He brought grace. He brought grace. Just like John chapter 1, verse 17, that's John the Gospel. It says, for the law was given by Moses, but grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. Grace and truth came by Jesus Christ. So the law was made, I would say the law was made perfect because of grace. Before grace, the law did not allow before Jesus Christ, the law did not allow for grace. And through Jesus Christ, the law was fulfilled and made perfect by grace. That's how I would see it. Ye have heard that we're in verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Raca, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, thou fool, shall be in danger of hellfire. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother hath aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time he deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the othermost farthing. The verse that really sticks out to me in that portion of the reading is going to be verse 24. It says, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. So if you're bringing a gift to God, it says, and you remember your brother hath aught against thee, and you have a problem with your brother, it doesn't have to be your biological brother, by the way. We're all brothers and sisters in Christ. then first go and be reconciled with him. Um, that reminds me of Matthew 25:40, right? Matthew 25:40. And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. In other words, how we treat one another is how we treat Jesus Christ. We should always keep that in mind. How we treat one another is how we treat Jesus Christ. You want an opportunity to be nice to Jesus Christ? To show him how grateful you are? The next person you come across, show him love, show him kindness, and treat him righteously. And you're doing it unto Christ. It's a comforting thought that we get to do that. And we see what that really means, how we treat one another, including our enemies. Including our enemies. How we treat our enemies is also how we treat Jesus Christ. And we will see that later on in the reading when he talks about loving your enemies. So we were in verse 27. Let's start up again. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. It hath been said, Whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causes her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committeth adultery. Again, ye have heard that it hath been said by them of old time, Thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is God's throne, nor by the earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear by thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. When you speak, speak simply. You don't have to. Don't swear this, swear that. I don't. I don't like the word "I promise" or anything like that. I don't. I simply let your communication be what it is. If you say it, then do it. Don't say it if you don't mean it. Let your communication be simple. You don't have to use words like "trust me," or "I really mean this," or "I promise." Let it be simple. Let your word mean something. Our words today often don't mean much because they're cheap. We don't hold up to them. We start holding up to our words, and we start living according to as the gospel teaches us, as the scriptures teach us. Then our words will carry more weight. They will, in conjunction with our works. Ye have heard that it hath been said, An eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that ye resist not evil. But whosoever shall smite thee on thy right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall compel thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee turn not thou away. Ye have heard that it hath been said, Thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. One of my favorite Bible verses again. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven which is in heaven is perfect. We're commanded to walk perfectly. It is true. Now, Jesus knows that we haven't walked perfectly and that we probably won't walk perfectly from here to our death. Fortunately, there's forgiveness and there's grace, as Jesus has, when he was finished on the cross, has brought grace into the law. But the law still exists, and we should try to walk according to it and according to the commandments. As he said, not one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be accomplished. So, like I said, if you take away anything today, take not just the reading that we have here, but overall, the message I get from this that I think speaks loudest to me today from the reading is this: how we treat one another is how we treat Jesus Christ. It's how we treat Jesus Christ. Keep that in the back of your mind. How we treat one another is how we treat Jesus Christ. If you want a chance to do something good for Christ, do something good for someone else. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you got something out of the reading today and out of this video. And again, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so more people can see. And I do want to wish everybody a good day. I love you guys, and thanks again for being loyal and watching. Thank you.